I'm going to walk you through a tip that has saved me a ton of time. Regardless of what you do, if you work with data and if you work with Microsoft Excel, you need to know how to do this function. And the function that I'm talking about, or the formula that I'm talking about, is how to do a VLOOKUP, or a vertical lookup. And basically what you're trying to do is if you have a table that contains a set of information, so in this example, this table contains some information about Major League Baseball. It has a team number, a name, a salary, and a position. Well, I don't want to just see the team number. I want to find the actual what's the team name. So I actually have another table right here that contains the team number and the corresponding team name. Now I want to get that information from one table to the next table. So what I'm going to use is a function called the VLOOKUP. So I'm going to click on my function button, and you can type in VL and it's going to come up. Click on your VLOOKUP. So the first thing it's asking you is the lookup value. What are you trying to look up? So I'm looking up the team number. I want to look up that team number in this table and find out the corresponding team name. So I click on that cell A2. The next thing it's asking me for is the table array. Where is the table of information that it's going to be looking? So here I'm going to highlight columns G through I, and that's telling Excel, all right, that's where the corresponding information is. The next thing it needs to know is how far over do I go. So I'm going to look at this is their first column where the team number is located. Now the next place you need to go, how many columns over do you need to go? If I wanted to find the state, I would need to go over 1, 2, 3 columns. But in this instance, I'm only looking for the team, so I need to go over 1, 2 columns. So I'll put in 2. And then finally, for range lookup, you want to use false. I always use false for an exact match because I'm usually always looking for an exact match. So in this example, you can see now team number 6, it goes to this table and it looks down, okay, it finds team number 6 and goes over one column, and that gives me the team, which is the Florida Marlins. Now I can double click this down, and I'm always messing that up. Drag this down, for example, and now it does that throughout this table. You know, if I wanted to do this again for the state, very easy to do as well. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to use my VLOOKUP function again. It's still up. I'm still going to use team number, and now I'm going to look at the table array again. It's G through H. Column index number. This time I'm going to go over 3 columns, 1, 2, 3 to the state column, and type in false again to get the exact match, and boom, that's going to tell me that the Florida Marlins are in Florida. No kidding. But just a great example. If you don't know how to use VLOOKUP, figure it out. Watch this again. Absolute time saver. Saved me hours and hours of my life. Thanks.